Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome to Amogate Radio Communications, your trusted guide to empowerment, enlightenment, and elevation. I'm your anchor today, Adeola Gbadebo, and it is my absolute pleasure to be your companion on this journey towards unlocking potential, seizing opportunities, and igniting purpose in this digital-driven age. If you tuned into our introductory broadcast last week, by the way, this is episode 1 of our new series, Emerging Technologies and Their Career Implications. And today, last week we started with the introductory broadcast. If you listened to it, you will recall we spoke passionately about our mission to bridge the gap between today's reality and tomorrow's opportunities for the African youth. We tried to lay the foundation for this, for what this platform stands for. It's a voice of clarity in the noisy world. A spark of light in times of uncertainty, and a bridge of knowledge that connects dreams to destinations. Here on Amogate Radio Communications, we also understand that young people are facing one of the most dynamic times in human history. The workplace is changing. Skills are evolving. Traditional paths are giving way to new possibilities. And while this might be exciting, it can also be super overwhelming. That's why Amogate Radio Communication exists, to help you decode these shifts so that you can adapt to them and own your place in this new world. Today's episode is titled Emerging Technologies and Their Career Implications. Emerging Technologies and Their Career Implication. So you might be wondering, why are we starting from here? It's simple. The future of work is already here. And if you are not paying attention, you may be preparing for a world that no longer exists. It is the reason why we're trying to alert the youth of today, as the current Nigerian curriculum, for those who are going to the universities, even from the secondary schools to the universities and the polytechnics, colleges of education, and other higher institutions, we're not sure that this curriculum are preparing people for tomorrow. They might be preparing you for a workplace that no longer exists, to a world that has moved. So today we're peeling back the layers of innovation and helping you understand how the technologies shaping our world are also, reshaping careers, and what you can do to stay ahead. So follow us as we peel out layer by layer of information. I do hope that you have a writing pad that you can jot some points. And this is a series where we want engagement. We want our listeners to be able to engage us, to be able to send us their feedback, their contributions, ask their questions, and we'll be willing. We're here to answer those questions and to provide that guidance that you need. So let's start by asking some important questions. What are emerging technologies? What are those technologies that are emerging? What is it about? What are they exactly? Emerging technologies are new or developing technologies and tech innovations that are changing how we live, how we work, and how we think. So I have a list here. It's not an exclusive list, but it's somewhere we can start from. Here are some of them. Artificial intelligence, AI. We all know AI and how AI is redefining a lot of things that Now, with deep fake technology, AI can do so many things, take your picture, put you in a place where you actually didn't go. So there are a lot of this, so we need to understand it. The next is blockchain technology. We had our cryptocurrencies. Recently, there's been a crash of some of those, in quotes, cryptocurrency trading platforms. I said in quotes, as some crashed and a lot of Nigerians lost a lot of money. Another is the Internet of Things. Robotics and automation, cloud computing, augmented and virtual reality, biotechnology and genomics, quantum computing, cybersecurity innovations, and many others. Now, I want us to know that these are not just buzzwords. They are the building blocks of the next industrial revolution, the fourth industrial revolution. We're actually at the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution. So I like to connect the dots so we can see how these technologies impact your career. Let's talk about AI and machine learning. So AI is now being used in customer service, healthcare, agriculture, education, and even creative industries. So for the career-minded youth, this means AI literacy is no longer optional. Understanding data, algorithms, and machine learning tools can set you apart. Number two, let's go to blockchain technology. It's not just about cryptocurrency. Blockchain is not just about cryptocurrency. Blockchain is disrupting finance, logistics, healthcare, and even voting systems. Skills like smart contract development and blockchain architecture are opening up new career doors, especially for tech-inclined young professionals. You've got to pay attention to this. The Internet of Things. Very interesting. From smart homes to connected factories, the Internet of Things is revolutionizing how devices communicate. For engineers, IT professionals, and data analysts, this creates a demand for expertise in sensor technology, cloud infrastructure, and network security. The technology that makes you can open your doors. Someone is waiting for you at home. There's nobody at home. Yes, and the person has called you. In fact, you can see that the person is at your door. You are on your way. Right from where you are, you can open the door for that person, let the person sit down, put on the lights, put on the air conditioning, put on the fan, put on your smart TV while the person is waiting for you and you are not there. Person can continue to enjoy some of those entertainments until you arrive. Amazing. Number 4 is cybersecurity. As digital systems grow, so also are the threats. So cybersecurity experts are in high demand worldwide. This is an especially promising path for young Africans who can be trained in ethical hacking, digital forensics, and security analysis. What's ethical hacking? An ethical hacker is one who goes into your devices, privacy, can erode your privacy with your permission. And they are called white hat hackers. But they are black hat hackers. Black hat hackers are those ones who hack your phone to steal your security information, to steal personal information, your personal identity, and they can use it to, erode some of your valuables and your money in the bank accounts, and they can even use an identity to commit crime on your behalf where you are not actually present. So we need to pay attention to these things, and then there are experts who are needed. People who are these experts are in high demand, because what is happening in the world now is like a war between good and evil, black art hackers and white art hackers. Black art hackers are just growing by the number, and then we need ethical hackers who can counter what is happening. They are attacking not only personal information, they are attacking organizations, they are attacking big corporations, and they all need people who will protect them from these hackers. Number 5 is the remote work and digital collaboration. So let's listen to this. Now, cloud computing and virtual platforms are redefining how teams work. Careers in project management, virtual assistants, and digital marketing are booming. It was funny. I was looking for someone to assist me in some of the things. I wanted a personal assistant, and who could take some of the pressures of some of the things I do off me, remind me of some things, help me organize my workspace, in actual fact. And I said, people say applying, and someone said it was a virtual assistant. I didn't know who a virtual assistant is, so I had to ask him to educate me, and he educated me, and I said it was very, very interesting. It was interesting. You didn't need to be in my office. It was working from home, but it would also be organizing my work life for me. Isn't that amazing? Really amazing. So cloud computing, like I said, and the careers in this project management, virtual assistants, and digital marketing are really booming now. They're really booming. So soft skills like communication, leadership, and adaptability are now just as important as technical skills. So let's go to green technology and sustainability. Sustainable technology is a rising field also. So there are careers in environmental science, green construction, and renewable energy are key to solving global climate issues. These are keys. The green technology and sustainability. The world is looking at how they can repair, our living space and restore it back to the healthy living space that we used to have. So people are looking at things that renewable use of renewable energies, and then we want to talk about green construction, using items and that can be that are sustainable over a long period of time, that we can use and reuse in different fields. These things matter in the 21st century workplace, because the 21st century workplace is no longer a fixed location where you have to go to office. Some of us have fixed offices and all that. However, our work is no longer restricted to that fixed location. It is a dynamic, fluid, global, and tech-driven environment. Because employers today are not just looking for what you studied in school. They're asking some questions like, can you think critically? Are you digitally fluent? Not just fluent in English, not just fluent in communication. Are you digitally fluent? Can you learn and adapt quickly? Do you have a teachable spirit? Can you work in cross-functional teams? Are you innovative? So that's why understanding emerging technologies isn't just about being tech savvy. It's about being career ready. You have to be career ready. you have to be career ready. Whether you're a student, a graduate, a job seeker, or a creative entrepreneur, your future employability depends on how well you understand and align with these strengths. I remember when I worked with an HR organization, and the word employability skills became a buzzword then, and I wanted to, so I created a curriculum that I call employability skills development program. I call it ESDP, Employability Skills and Development Program, where we have where people can learn and develop competencies that will help you, to be employable and retain your career, and you can grow in your career. That was 15 years ago, and I've had cause to now review that curriculum, because some of those things in that curriculum do not matter anymore. New things now matter. New things now matter. So what should you do? What should you do now? What do we need to do as young people? One, you have to stay curious. Follow tech news, read articles, watch videos, listen to podcasts. On X, don't just follow celebrities and all that. Follow tech news. Follow news channels that's particular about tech. On Instagram, follow people who are into tech. Follow tech platforms on Instagram. Follow them on LinkedIn. Because these are the information you will get there would help you to stay ready and be ahead of your contemporaries. Upskill yourself. Take free or affordable online courses in AI, data analysis, coding, cybersecurity, etc. See, I mentioned platforms. Was it the last episode or two episodes, or the other series where I was speaking about platforms such as Coursera? You have platforms on you have Cisco platforms, you have Google, Google platforms, Udemy, and many other online factors. A lot of these courses are now cheap. They are really, really subsidized. They are now cheap. I mean, I took a course in data analytics on Udemy, and it was less than 10,000 naira. You need to take advantage of these spaces now. Some of these things that you would I've learned in about 3 years, 2 years, are now being taught in 3 months, 6 months. The syllabus have been compressed, and they've taken out the most important things that can take you from a novice to an expert within these few months. So you need to follow those things and build a digital portfolio. How do you build a digital portfolio? You can start a blog, share projects on GitHub, contribute to forums, join forums. Some of the work that you're doing, you can also post it there, so that people begin to know you on some of those platforms. When you are needed in that area, when a skill is needed in that area, you can be sure that they will come for you. You also need to network with the future in mind. So you are deliberate about the people that you follow. Join communities. Join LinkedIn groups. LinkedIn is one platform that many Nigerians who know the value are leveraging on. But many of us are not taking advantage of those LinkedIn groups. Join LinkedIn groups. Be deliberate about your networking. Attend webinars. Look at tech ops. Go to the tech hub in Yaba. Go there, go and make use of their spaces. Deliberately network with people. You need that network of tech professionals around you. As you also build your tech skills, you need those people so they can introduce you. They can know that, oh, I have a friend who can actually do this and all that, and then you can get, jobs much more and far better than what you can do on your own. Another thing that I also want to encourage you is to stay tuned to Amogate Radio Communications, because right here, week after week, we'll break down what matters and help you walk boldly into your future. We'll break them down for you. From Mondays through to Fridays, you get to 5 p.m. Just put up your alarm on 5 p.m. daily, and then listen to broadcast upon broadcast in different areas, different spheres of life on Amogate Radio Communications, Mondays to Fridays, 5 p.m. West African time, and you can, you will always be filled. You get a lot of value. It's like we're preparing fresh meals for you on a weekly basis, on a daily basis and on a weekly basis, rather. Fresh meals are being served, and those meals are connected with former menus, the former menu that you've taken. So you can actually now go to our YouTube channel, and surf through the video, the broadcast, the audios there, and listen on your own again. Listen on your own. So at Amogate Radio Communications, we believe in empowering your potential and giving you the tools to lead, not to lag behind. The future isn't something to fear. It's something to prepare for. It is something to embrace. And with the right knowledge, you can always rise above the noise and thrive in the new economy. So keep your ears tuned, your mind open, your heart ready. We are here for you, guiding, teaching, and championing your greatness. For feedback and questions and contributions, you can send us a mail at contact@theamogate.org. You can also reach out to us on our WhatsApp number, that is +234 810 999 6666. We are on LinkedIn, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. You can follow us on these platforms at Amogate. Yes, like I spoke earlier, we now have our YouTube channel. Where you can just search out Amogate Radio Communications, and you can subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any broadcast. And if you do miss one, yes, you can always go back there to listen again. And by the way, you will find a lot of content there that will be of immense benefit to you. A lot of content there. This broadcast airs every Monday by 5 p.m. West African time and 11 a.m. Eastern time. Let me leave you with a quote by Alvin Toffler, a futurist, who said, "The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn." Let that sink in. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Until next time, I'm Adiola Gbadebo. And this has been episode 1 of Technology and Innovation in Career Acceleration on Our Great Radio Communications. So stay inspired, stay informed, stay intentional. Happy Easter. It's bye for now.